Hey everyone, I hope that you are doing great. I really do. In these trying times. Listen, Atlanta housewife Shamea finally dropped the bomb with regard to Portia's mom and her mom. And it makes me wonder if it is true. I must say allegedly because I know not the party. If it is true, let me go ahead and play the clip first. What Shamea said when she dropped the bomb. There's been this thing about, what your mom did to my mom, and they haven't been specific until the latest episode. So listen to what Shamea's saying, what happened between the mothers, between Shamea's mom and Portia's mom. So they're having, the dinner went kind of well, but of course it has to have a little drama. So here we go, check it out. They're having a conversation.
Whenever I said we were sisters, I thought we were. There were
That's
things
Porsha.
that came to my knowledge last year that changed that for me.
And I feel like she may feel that this is kind of like a lopsided friendship.
I just told you the other day, I said, Porsha, I wish we could be the way we are off camera, on camera. And you know what you said? They would have to pay me more money for that. You told a lot of lies last year. You did, and I let them land. Even down to the fact of you saying to Andy, oh, didn't I always want her to be a part of the friend group?
Andy, have I always wanted Shamea to be on the show as a housewife?
Yes.
Yes.
You and I both know we sat down and had a whole conversation about me being a part of this friend group. And you said, Shamea, you sing, you dance, you act, you got the hops, all this stuff. You said this was your thing. This is your friend group. I'll bring you on as my friend on the show. But no, I think it might mess up our friendship if you actually come on as a full-time housewife. That's what you said.
So it sounds like what she's saying is that Porsha wanted to say, hey, stay in your lane. You sing, you dance, you act. You've got the beautiful house. That's not a house, darling. That is like a mansion. I think it's going on mansion. I'm going to say palace, what Shamea Morton has. Total palace to me. So it's like saying, hey, you have all that. This is I shine. Don't come over here. That's what it sounds like Shamea is saying. But let's continue. Let's get to the mama blow up drama.
So I've always held on to that. Why would I lie? Why would I lie about that? That's what you said.
I don't have a reason to lie.
But you do,
So that's what I'm
Porsha.
trying to figure out.
But
Why are
you
you
do.
still doing it? You're here with these girls and you're doing the same thing.
No, I'm not.
I don't even know why.
No, what I am going to do, though, is speak up. In Savannah, we talked about
Can you answer
our
that?
parents.
Here it comes.
You said, oh, I don't ever want our friendship to be affected by our parents' friendship. That's what you said, and we agreed. But the first thing you did was went on your public platform and talked about my mom doing something egregious to your mom. That my mom bought your mom daycare. But in fact, your mom did something first to my mom. And this was years prior. But you don't want to speak on that, right?
Why did they initially?
I don't want to speak on it because it's really going to go left. Okay. I was quiet last year because I was trying to protect and salvage what I thought was a true and genuine friendship. Now, seeing how things are kind of rolling out and how everything has escalated, if we're going to go there, we're going to go there.
Here we
I
go.
don't give a what our parents did because they were friends prior to us.
But you posted about my mom, but you didn't post about what your mom did.
What'd she do?
I don't know their relationship.
Did we talk about
I
that?
don't know that.
But you knew enough to tell that my mom bought your mom daycare.
Girl, everybody knows that. It's not a secret.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't know that your mom tried to sleep with my dad.
Whoa. Girl, what'd you say about Miss Diane? What'd you say,
You
Shamea?
didn't post about what your mom did. You want to talk about that?
I don't know their relationship.
Did we talk about that? But you knew enough to tell that my mom bought your mom daycare.
Girl, everybody knows that. It's not a secret.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't know that your mom tried to sleep with my dad.
Whoa. Guns loaded. Pow, pow, pow. Now, listen, I have to say allegedly, I cannot confirm or deny. Who do you all believe? I'm going to come out and say it, and I have much respect for Miss Diane. She's beautiful, so is Porsha, but I believe Shamea. See, this one of those things, it's like it's been in her back pocket, I think, and it finally came out. I do believe Shamea. Yeah, I do.
Pulling out and how everything has escalated, if we're going to go there, we're going to go there.
I don't give a what our parents did because they were friends prior to us.
But you posted about my mom, but you didn't post about what your mom did. You want to talk about that?
I don't know their relationship.
Did we talk about that? But you knew enough to tell that my mom bought your mom daycare.
Girl, everybody knows that. It's not a secret.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't know that your mom tried to sleep with my dad.
Whoa, shots fired. So then I got to thinking about Portia's last marriage. Remember Simon? Is it Gobadia? Sometimes I mispronounce the name. Yo, does she get it from her mama? I'm just saying. Again, allegedly, if that is true. Because how did Portia meet Simon? Remember, was it Farron? She met the wife. They all came over to the house. And that's how he was married at the time. Then all I know is internet streets is that Simon and his wife divorcing. Then they were saying the wife allegedly got pregnant by the pool. Boy, heck if I know. But Portia ended up marrying him. And look how that turned out. I mean, karma came fast. Girl, it came fast. It came fast. It came fast on that ash. People try to do evil. Oh, better watch out. People try to do shady things. Oh, somebody do something real shady and evil to me legally. Thank you. Because now I uncovered. Huh. Why is this person doing this? Huh. Ooh, thank you. I uncovered, which I can't speak on. God, I wish I could. Looks like a $30 million lie. Ooh, and they were trying to hide. I said, wow, what are the odds? Sometimes karma comes quick for people. Here's some paperwork. Never seen that many zeros in my life. Oh, you've been lying. You got 30 million reasons to lie. I'm going to call you on it. Stick around. You would not believe what's going down. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. But back to this. Karma. They said dig a pit for one, better dig two. What I want to know is this right here. Back to what I was saying. Sorry, I got off track. What I want to know is this right here. Porsha, did you get it from your mama? So Shamea is saying that that your mom tried to sleep, that Miss Diane, beautiful, bodacious Miss Diane, allegedly tried to sleep with her dad. So it sounds like he didn't go for it, so I guess he must have turned her down. So is it hereditary for women to go after another woman's man? Seriously, it's making me wonder. This might explain how Porsha ended up marrying Simon Gubadia. Is it hereditary for women? Do you get it from your mama? Is it hereditary for women to go after another woman's man? Is it? See, that's why women can't trust women, and that's why women don't want to help women. Did Porsha get it honest? Is it surely that's not you were taught, but is it some kind of gene? So is that why Porsha ended up with Simon? I don't care who flirted first. He was married to a totally different woman who welcomed you into her home. And next thing you know, they got divorced and things went wrong. Porsha ended up marrying the man. Ooh, ouchie. Porsha, where did you get that from, girl? Did you get it from your mama? Is this a hereditary gene that some women are passing down to their daughters? Was it passed down from somebody before Miss Diane? Then Miss Diane got the gene, was it? And then Porsha got the, I'll take your man gene, or at least put an attempt in? This explains a lot of the tension. Oh, heck yeah. This right here explains a whole lot of tension. They've been kind of hinting at it, some happened between the parents, and I was like, well, what happened? But my mind was telling me, this is about a man. It's a man up in this mix. And finally, girl, after all these years, Shamea, I'm assuming is speaking her truth. She's come out with it. So who are we to blame? Maybe it's a generational thing. Maybe it's a potential cheat gene, or I'll go after your man gene. Maybe Miss Diane, if this happened, Alexa just made a mistake. But it sounds like she was shot down because she said, tried to sleep with the dad. What did Shamea say? One more time for the ones in the bag. What did you say, Shamea?
Really don't go listen. I was quiet last year because I was trying to protect and salvage what I thought was a true and genuine friendship.
Now, hold on. Another thing is this. When you fire this kind of shot, we all know you can't put the genie back in the bottle. You can't put the bullet back in the chamber. We cannot do that. Let's say if it is true, or maybe it's just Shamea's truth, allegedly. But once that's put out there on the internet streets, it's done. Can a relationship, can you really come back from that? No, I think it's been teetering unofficially done, but I think now it is officially done. Like kids are off limits, the same thing may be for the moms. The relationship is officially done. So Shamea, what'd you say?
Now seeing how things are kind of rolling out and how everything is escalated, you know, if we're gonna go there, we're gonna go there.
Man, I don't give a what our parents did because they were friends prior to us.
But you posted about my mom, but you didn't post about what your mom did. You want to talk about that?
I know their relationship.
Should we talk about that? But you knew enough to tell that my mom bought your mom daycare.
Girl, everybody knows that. It's not a secret.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't know that your mom tried to sleep with my dad.
Whoa, shots fired. You're saying everybody doesn't know that Miss Diane tried to sleep with your dad. And when she said try to, that means that they obviously didn't. So that means, I guess the husband didn't go for it. Very good. So now it might explain Porsha's behavior. Did she get it from her mama? The last marriage, her marriage to Simon. Ooh, just think you meet a woman in her home and then marry her husband. Girl, that's the first. No. You know what? I do know someone who did that. My bad. And you know what? The same thing happened. Wow. She'd already met the man, and then she went to the house and met the wife under these fake circumstances. And then the wife divorced the husband. Then the side chick married the man, and her trouble began. She ran off, left him with the kids. And then, yeah, she thought it was going to be greener. Sweetheart, kids changed the equation. So, yeah. So this here, I want to know again for the ones in the back. For the ones in the back.
You didn't post about what your mom did. You want to talk about that?
I know their relationship.
Should we talk about that? But you knew enough to tell that my mom bought your mom daycare.
Girl, everybody knows that. It's not a secret.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't know that your mom tried to sleep with my dad.
So I thought about again, Porsha's last marriage to Simon. Is it possible? If that is true, girl, do you get it from your mama? Do you get it from your mama? Is there a cheat gene or I will go after your man gene that maybe some women have and might be passed down? It might exist. I'm just not catching on to it. I'm late to the party. But yeah, let me know what you all think. Going after somebody's man, is that some type of gene that's passed down? So Porsha, girl, do you get it from your mama? And I'm out. Shots fired.